Hello everyone, now I'm with a new flashlight here. This one is ZorKryth here, Champs 65 EDC flashlight. It is a new brand for me. Okay, this one, this is what you will get in the box. Okay, very good box. Okay, it looks really tough. Okay, here is the inside the box. Okay, let me show you here. Okay, this is the inside of the box. Okay, the box looks good. Okay, here. And in the box, okay, you will get the flashlight, okay, the flashlight here with the battery inside, 1X650 battery, the manual, okay, and 3 spare O-rings. O-rings come with 3 different sizes and two screw here for the clip, okay, for the clip here. Okay, very interesting. For this flashlight, okay, it comes with a spinner at the tail switch here. Okay, just only one tail switch. Okay, 2100 lumens max. Luminous SST40 LED white light. For the beam distance is about 240 meters. Smooth reflector. Okay, smooth reflector. Aluminum alloy. For me, it's a bit heavy. Okay. The battery inside. Okay, the battery inside is 1X650 battery, 3500 milliamp. Let me show you the way to remove the battery. It is quite new and strange for me. You have to unscrew the crown head here. Okay. Here like this, you have to unscrew it here like this. Okay, you will see this is the first O-ring, I think, but I'm not sure about the other O-rings. Okay, they give you here 3 different size of O-ring, but I just see here maybe just one O-ring here. Okay, I'm not sure about the way to use the small O-ring. Okay, anyway, this is the way to remove the battery. Okay, here, see that the battery inside here, okay, is 1X650 battery, 3500 milliamp with USB-C charging port. Okay, here, but it is a proprietary battery. Okay, in my opinion, if possible, it should be able to use normal battery. Okay, because this kind of battery, in my opinion, it is quite expensive. You can find this kind of battery in some flashlight like Olight and Clarus E2, E1, something like that. Okay, but the price of this battery, in my opinion, is quite expensive. Okay, so I think it would be great if it can use some normal battery. Okay, here. Okay, let me put it back. Okay, and this is the way to install the battery. Okay, like this. Okay, oh, sorry. Okay, here. Now the battery is back. Okay, 2 meter impact resistant and IP68. Okay, IP68. Okay, here. Okay, let's have a look at the lumens information. Okay, here is the lumens information. There are 4 brightness level: eco, low, medium, high. Eco 5 lumens. It is 283 hours. Low 50 lumens, 65 hour. Medium 400 lumens, about 7 hour, and high about 2100 lumens, about 6 hours. Actually, it lasts 2 minutes and then it gradually steps down to medium. I think it would be great if there's something between high and medium, like maybe 600 lumens, something like that. Okay, here. And in my opinion, this flashlight is quite heavy because, okay, let's see the weight. Aluminum about 90 grams without battery. But when you put in the battery, I think it's quite heavy. Okay, let's see how this flashlight works. To use this flashlight, just only one switch here. One click to turn on. Okay, one click. If you don't do anything, maybe about within 3 seconds, another click will turn off. Okay, one click will turn on. Another click within 3 seconds will go to another brightness. This is okay. It starts with low and then medium. Okay, low, medium. Okay, here no memory function. Low, medium, something like that. Okay. Okay, here, this is low. Okay, if you want to access eco, okay, you have to press and hold like this. Okay, when it is on, press and hold. Smooth ramping. In my opinion, smooth ramping is quite good. It is not too fast. Okay, actually, it's a bit slow, but that's fine for me. Okay, it is quite good for me because I can select the desired brightness. Okay, not too fast. Okay. And then ramping down, something like that. Okay, here, quite slow. but I think it's good. Okay. If you want to access the highest mode quickly, there's a shortcut. Just double click. Sorry, here, like this. Okay, you will get to the highest mode. Another double click from here, you will get strobe. Okay. Another double click, you will get SOS, something like that. Okay. Double click, you go back to turbo. Press and hold, you can do smooth ramping, something like that. Okay. Okay. I think it would be great if it has memory function. Okay. For the UI, it is quite new for me. Okay. Like when you turn on and you don't do anything after the 3 seconds and then another click, it will turn off, something like that. Okay. It would be great if it has a memory function. Okay. Overall, for this flashlight, in my opinion, things for improvement about proprietary battery. I think it should be able to use normal battery. And for the UI, I think it would be great if there's memory function. Okay. And for the weight, in my opinion, it is quite heavy. Okay. Yeah, it is quite heavy. Okay, let's walk around and see some beam shots. Hello everyone. Now I'm with new flashlight. Its name is ZorKryth, something like that. Okay. This one SST40 LED, about 6,500K. Okay. Quite a good tint, no green. Okay. This is something like low mode. Okay, low mode. It can use both smooth ramping and also step ramping, but for the step ramping you have to when you turn it on, you have to make another click to go to like high, something like that. Okay. Its UI is quite different from the other flashlight that I know. Okay. This is the low mode. Okay. Let me do another click. Low, high, something like that. Maybe medium or high. Okay. To brightness level for the step. Okay. Here. Very bright. Okay, you see that? Wow. Okay. This is about high mode. Okay. If you want to go to turbo, double click like this. Okay, go to turbo. Wow, very bright. It is something like 2000 lumens. Okay. It has strobe, SOS. You can also use smooth ramping too. Let me show you. Very good speed, not too fast. Okay, quite slow. This is very good. Okay, here. Now going down to the lowest. Okay. Okay, I will ramping up, something like this. Okay, going to the highest mode. Okay, here. See that when it go up to the highest mode. Okay, here. Okay, let's go to the house. Okay, this is the house. Okay, this is the house. It is about 2000 lumens max. Okay, when it step down to something like I think high mode. Okay, it takes about not 2 minutes, maybe about 1 minute, and then it gradually step down to something like high mode. Okay, the temperature here is quite hot, about 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, here. Combination of throw and good spill. There are some ring at the edge. Okay, but not ugly. Okay. Overall, this flashlight is quite new for me because I've never heard this brand before, and the UI is quite strange for me. Okay, it's different from the other brand, but not difficult to use. Okay, not difficult to use. Things for improvement for this flashlight. I think about the battery. I think it should use normal battery, not proprietary battery. Okay, because a lot of people don't like this kind of battery. It should use normal battery. But for the design okay, for the design and for the beam. I think it's fine, okay, quite good. Here I think it's stepping down, it gradually stepped down to something like HIMO, okay, here, okay, but overall I think it's fine. And for the UI, I think it is quite strange when you turn it on and you don't click anything and then make another click, it will turn off, okay. But smooth ramping is really good. I like smooth ramping of this flashlight. It is quite slow, okay, not too fast, so I can select the brightness level that I want, okay. Here this is something like a step down level, okay, from the turbo, okay. Here I think it's stepped down to something like HIMO, okay. Let me turn off and then turn on again. This is something like low and then medium. Here it stepped down to something like medium, okay. Okay, but overall I think it's quite good. Just only the battery that needs I think it needs normal battery, okay. I hope you will enjoy my review. Thanks for watching.